this thing gonna start? There we go. Okay, here we are, folks. Now, nobody dislikes me. Everybody loves me. More or less. And we are trying to win. I do have to get a Serpa. I thought I had a scout here. What's funny is I've seen virtually every continent except the one I'm on. Like, I've seen the entirety of the world except where I'm at. I do have to get more science per turn, though, so we can go through this tree a lot faster. Are you all building... These are medieval. These are all medieval. These are defensive fortifications. That's medieval. No, that's ancient. Oh my god, I never upgraded those. Alright, so that's that. Let's finish out the cultural tree. We'll form an alliance with Friedrich. Who are you at war with? And do modernization because I want to get the hermitage if I can. You need a laboratory. To the laboratory. Just do that. And I'm just going to finish this up. So we get +5 culture. Not really in the mood for this right now. Okay, just not in the mood for war. I don't... He has an ideology, but I do not. That wouldn't grant me anything. That would grant him something, but not me anything. I have to get over 500 gold per turn. Well, I really want to get over 1,000 gold per turn, but... So how come you're not building defensive fortifications here? If I had been at war, this wall would have been gone a long time ago. These are okay. Is there a way I can look at those cards again? Alright, let's get some more trade with Mr. Frederick. And we'll do a cultural exchange with my ally. She's not going to dig it. Jade. If you would please. And you're still hanging. Okay, hold on. Let me get my scout, my Serpa. Per Atum. Sherpa. Okay. I really want to see what's up here. He looks like he's absolutely destroying everything in sight. He's taking her out. Where is she at 9 elements? Okay. They're going at it. That's why he wants me to be his ally, because he knows that my technology would roll over her. You're getting a little friendly there. Marrakesh. Big Timbers is being won over, is it not? Or am I making that up? I like to make up stuff. I do want to get the Hermitage, as I was mentioning, for the sole purpose of getting more culture per turn and finishing... Jeez, wait. Okay. You go to Friedrich. That's a good trade. Okay, and what I can do now is I can build these power stations, which put more production on mountain tiles. Might as well, right? You can also go to areas that nobody else can. And seek what it is that the fog of war has hid from me. You are not a dreadnought, yo. I don't think any one of you are. Or any one of you is. Right now I'm just trying to get through the scientific tree, get to rocketry. I gotta save my money. We do have to finish building the aerodrome and then produce those projects, finish them off. That's why the Sherpa. Okay, that is now ready. Why don't you go here? Why don't you upgrade all of them? They are dreadnoughts, they are not battleships. Alright. There is a lot of science to be had here. But I really need production. Gotta ask the social question at this point. Do I want San Marino? Would give me some happiness. Still not done with this aerodrome, yo? But the thing I have to ask myself, which way would I go? Would I go democracy and then I would make Frederick unhappy? Would I go... I don't have to go anywhere. I can just go with hegemony. I can just go down that line. Get free artifacts. I have a museum somewhere, right? Pretty sure I do. Alright, there we go, more housing. I want a new social policy. How about that? What are you at? 87 production per turn. I really want... Let's get a Porta. More gold. Let's put... Let's see. Let's do some mountains and endeavors. Even more culture. I forgot that I built up the Boondabomb, whatever. Ooh. Get that out of there. Right. So now this gives you 13 production. Just keep that on there. And with that, everybody's relationship with me improved by 20. Not like it's helping me with Lafayette, because he just insists on perpetuating this. Dude, you're not close to me scientifically. You need to... what's the term? Oh, yeah, fuck off. Let's get another trade route to my beloved Trungtrak. Are you guys still aligned with one another, or would your cultural, ideological differences cause a little bit of a panic? Just wondering. The culture per turn is catching up now. Still not going to go with the ice caps. I could put some in Kathmandu. I want to see what's going on in here. What is your relationship status? You're at war with, like, everybody. Okay, so you're not aligned with him. Never say no to that. God, do I love you. Jebtu? You don't even have a stonecutter? How am I supposed to get a lot of gold per turn if you don't even have a stonecutter? Look at that, mama. Now that's a tile, baby. Does it really take this long to get an aerodrome? I don't think so. I don't think it's supposed to take this long. I think you're making up stuff. Highland Power Station, love it. I've been leading in science by a lot for a while, so I don't believe anyone's close to me. Okay, social question. Theory is not the only thing I can go with. You. Yes. Alright. Alright, I'll take influence. Okay. Wanna hurry up a little bit there? Need to see things, man. You really want to be at over 1,000 science per turn if you want to win the scientific victory. Once I get past the rocketry, I can just go back and get some masteries to add to the science, the production, yada yada, buddha bada. As I mentioned before, the computer likes to overproduce units. And the reason is because they don't utilize their resources to upgrade units. And what that means, what that entails, is that they'll just have units from the very beginning of the era hanging around doing jack. And then they'll just produce more units. So these guys, they have been there since either the beginning of this age or since the last age, whatever. Golden happiness on maintaining buildings is always great. Peace has been made. I want nothing. I want nothing. I want to proceed to the next turn. This really isn't getting upgraded. No, those are upgraded. Why are these not being upgraded? That's upgraded. The walls, I mean. I have somebody sitting right there. I don't understand. You gotta see. I think it's because of shorelines, but it's a river. It's shorelines. Okay. Volcano is exploding. Very nice. There's an artifact. Ooh, oh, that's what I need. Some gold, baby. Anything that improves production. Just the farm, huh? Or a fishing boat, whatever that is. Okay, your porta is now available. Let's go with a stock exchange would be nice. Did you produce a banca? Let's get this over to Guildhall. Alright. You can get an aerodrome too, but I don't think it really matters. Let's get a museum. Well, then again, you can get the Hermitage. Or you can get the Eiffel Tower, whichever one you prefer. I mean, you're in Tundra. I don't see what the problem is, but, you know. That's your issue, not mine. Bagadada, you need more production. But I'm not going to get it from those resources. Alrighty. Still haven't gone with the artifacts of all ages. The Eiffel Tower is going to give me more culture. I would like the Better Sea power plant, but the only thing with that is I need to master science, or whatever it's called. Electricity. Do I want to win over somebody? No. Oh, I might as well, right? No one else is, yeah. Like, hey, what about me, man? Nobody likes me. But I like you, Marvin. Nobody good likes me. And I guess you're still, yeah, you go ahead.
The river there is
Grand
like
Canyon, there we are.
veins.
There are always at
The
least
veins
4 of
the
these.
world.
I like to finish these games in a week, and I'm hoping I can do that with this one. This would be the final game. If that was the case. Let's get some mountain tiles, man. Can I get some mountain tiles from you? I can't. Okay. Fishing boats it is. Because of all the fishing boats on the sea island settlements, what you have now is you have a lot of eating and populating. Okay, so it seems as though communism is the way that Augustus went, along with Thrungthrak. Lafayette is democracy. Others haven't gotten to that point yet. I don't know which way I would like to go. Because what it comes down to is who would be a stronger ally. Alright. The aerodrome is finally done. What do you got? 121 production per turn. Let's get these projects. Transoceanic flight. Choose that. Approve trade with you. You need some ironworks and other money type buildings. Ironworks is a productive building, but when paired in a town, your production becomes gold in a city. Now, if I could finally play through a game of Augustus without it crashing or me being completely overwhelmed in the era of exploration, I could show you exactly how his production pans out when he has a lot of towns with the capital in them.
The one?
Okay, I don't know which way I want to go. Let's do this. Hegemony, however you pronounce it. You did lose something on that. Alright, cool. All you can get is either a porta or walls. Or units, obviously. Let's go with the porta. Go over the lighthouse. Get some free speech. So your happiness is now 54.9. It's kind of crazy how that happened. Go to Bordeaux. No, you do need happiness. This gives you happiness, just happiness. All right, so. Oh. Well, if I were to go communist, that means I would also side with Thrungthrak, and she would love me. As much as I love her. Well, I don't think that's possible. And we're moving down the science tree. We have to get to advanced flight first, then we have to go to rocketry. Then I have to build or buy, really, a launch pad here. And then it's project time. I really want Peratum to get more production, though, if I can. If I were to win this game, it wouldn't feel too victorious for me because of the fact that I had to redo a lot. Okay, we're still not there yet. I can upgrade my ships to be battleships, which are just god tier. You take my battleship. Battleships do a lot of damage and shoot from 3 tiles away. Nope, there's still medieval. What the hell is that? It's not just the capital, because it happened in Wasset, which is now Kathmandu. That's not even near a shoreline. These aren't even near shorelines. I still can't get another merchant over to Mr. Confucius. What happened? Okay, he's not too cool with me anymore. It's deteriorating. Here, farmers markets. Let's do this. Let's get more food on everybody. Alright, gold and gold buildings would be great. Gold for active trade routes. That's even better. And even more gold. I could just buy the damn thing, can't I? Rail station! Is there any place I could build it here? Ironworks, for God's sakes. What's wrong with you? Screw your happiness. I can't build one here. Can I build one? I can't get a factory unless I connect these. Appears to be only one place I can build a rail station. Does everybody have... Oh yeah. Be within 5 tiles. That's all that matters. Let's get more trade. See if we can butter up Lafayette a bit. Okay. Counter spying on his ass. So there's nobody that can get a rail station is what you're trying to tell me. Even when I'm having a seemingly good game, it still has to screw me over in some way. Because look at how I have no room for anything here. I think Kathmandu, the next turn, I'm going to try to find a wonder I can build. If not, I'll just finish up the walls here. Start building an army. Kathmandu can't do anything else. Kathmandu can't do jack shit. Isn't that where Karmatage is? Okay, so let's fortify. Only place I really need. Get more happiness. Food would be interesting too, though. What's this? You are not eating. I'll take more niter. And there is nothing here. Where was the Grand Canyon? Did I already start picking at that? How many artifacts do I have? I still don't have any museums, and I don't have that many artifacts. Jeez. Why don't you, per Atum, why don't you get me an ironworks? You don't have an ironworks? Oh shit. Okay, then. There you go. 138. Got to get to over 170 production in per Atum. ASAP. I need more economic cards. Nowhere near where I want to be gold per turn wise. I could turn you guys into battleships. Almost have the Eiffel Tower. I should have. Let's see. I really can't get any more, dude. Hey, get a Gurkha. I've never caught anybody on one of these. Where's the Grand Canyon? Oh, over there. Let's go. Take the long route. The smart answer would be, well, because you don't do it till after the fact. Tomb is going to get a military building after we're done with this project. I believe this is the last turn for the Eiffel Tower. Nope, 2 more turns. You probably need one of these. How did you get defensive fortitude? Alright. Guess that makes sense. Cleveland was taken by Ada Lovelace. You shake my battleship. The best part about the launch pad is it gives you a shit ton of science per turn, which you don't need at that point. You never know, but you have all the projects you need unlocked. What you do then is you have to launch a satellite, and then you have to go on the first space mission, and then you win. Are there any other independents that are showing up now? Because I'm getting 129 influence per turn. Just a crazy amount of influence per turn. The computer just puts these walls up immediately.
The tower can live
Eiffel
on
Tower!
itself.
Culture!
One can dream there, eat there, observe there, understand there. One can feel oneself cut off from the world, and yet the owner of a world.
Alrighty. Typically, I get the Eiffel Tower. It's not something the computer really prioritizes. As I've mentioned before, the game doesn't care much for these wonders. Military Academy would work, but I really would like you to start getting some walls up. Okay, the culture per turn is higher. Obviously, I just got 200 gold for that. I really need to start getting museums, because then I can get 200 gold for every time I get an artifact, which doesn't seem like it's going to be all that much. Why does it appear as though I have settlements up here? Now we got changing of the guards going left and right. We got Cleveland being taken by Throne Proc now. There are a lot of communists. Okay, so that's one. There's armor. Now that can all max out. Tomb, you can get me a lab. Fab. Let's put that on the university. Do I want to put it on the university? Do I want to make a new tile? Not one that's going to take up all that production. Well, that's not bad. And anything for production? Anything that would increase production? The answer is no. You don't even have a schoolhouse? Get these buildings done. Well, I've seen virtually every aspect of this map now. It'll come back to me, or it'll come to me. Keep going. When I launch the space mission. One of the reasons why I don't have anywhere to put anything in Kathmandu is because of the fact I have all these wonders. That's a lot of wonders. That's the only trade-off. And you have to be by navigable rivers for her to produce better, even though Kathmandu is not producing shit. Port is right on there too, settled off the coast of this navigable river.
The well-being.
Okay. Your stock exchange is now done. Let me get a museum. I just need to get the artifacts though. Your happiness is incredible. Let's get the museum. Build it over the kiln. Works for me. And there is an artifact. We're going to take that. The artifact, just need a place to put it. Okay, so Baghdad's at 95 production per turn. Kathmandu is at 82, which is... It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Janae is at 84. Port-Atum's at 136, and they have no resource room at all. I have no tobacco. If I had tobacco, this would be a little bit better. I'm going to let those buildings build in Port-Atum before I go with the rocketry, because I have to unlock rocketry, which is the next technology, and then I could just buy a launch pad. I am not spending any more money. Launch pads are insanely expensive. Just gonna wait it out. Ada Lovelace and Confucius still haven't picked ideologies themselves. I'm gonna go with communism, obviously. Because I don't need you to do that. Fuck out of here with you. I read the updates. Why does that have to be repaired? No. What happened? Is a fire here or something? I don't have a volcano by me. It wasn't a flood. I really want to be over 1,000 gold per turn. So to hinder my whatever, production, whatever. For me to stop it, it's 180 influence. I'm making 129 per turn. Trying to pull that or denounce me is just asinine because you're not going to get anywhere. That's how that works. Was there a flood there? Dude, it's not gonna work. Stop your shit. One of the updates, as I was saying, that they claimed they gave us. I could go with the science, but we're gonna go with the merchant for now. Was they claimed that they were going to stop all that friggin' this and that, those sanctions. For the most part, I did not stop it, but it was constant. It was constant that they would try to hinder you. Now they sort of made it a little less obnoxious. I could send this merchant to one of my city-states. Why is my capital such crap? Be getting a lot more production per turn on these tiles here because of her alone. Don't I have that card? The Egyptian one? Okay, let's get you... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give it to me, baby. Alright. Another museum would work for me. I don't know if I want another city. It would help with increasing the science per turn. I'm going to get to the end of the tech tree before anybody else, but it's a matter of how long it's going to take me to win the game. Because the space programs, the first one isn't too big a deal. The second one is. You have to be at least 170 production per turn to just get that down to like 9 or 10 turns. Now, how did you get a defensive fortificate? There was no... Okay, you got him. Maybe I should have settled you out here a little further, or whatever. Grow that town, or that city. More production, please. Alright. Happiness and happiness buildings. I could go with the fair. I got more happiness. Why would our alliance be weakening here? Hold on. There you go, pal. I'm giving you the strongest infantry unit in the game. What's your problem? I'm just giving one to you. That's not enough? Make you happy? You upset that I'm just sitting on an ideology, that I'm not actually getting one? Get over that. Alrighty. Can you hurry up with that merchant, pal? Another one that's trying to steal technology from me. Very nice. Nobody can get... You can give me more gold, but nobody can get more production on any of this shit? Who is it? Namina! Yay! And they keep doing it, too. It's not like they don't get it done. They keep getting it done. I keep finding out that you're doing it, and yet you keep getting it done. That's a bit of a problem, don't you think? And... You're already... Are you the one that I've been sending here for the past fucking 80 turns and you're still not there? Can you just get over here, please? What is your fucking problem? God. Hurry the fuck up. Grievances against me, what did I do? They're the ones trying to steal my tech. Just an innocent bystander here. Well, as I keep saying, this is why you want over 1,000 gold per turn, because I'm not doing jack, and I really have to buy walls, or I have to buy buildings, or something to make this process happen faster. You're still building your lab, and then you're going to build your schoolhouse. Those buildings shouldn't take too long. I could probably get a rail station here. Where can I get a rail station? Well, I can't get it in Kathmandu. I can get one here, right? Oh, no, you already have one. Let's get those walls. A lot of minus happiness on culture buildings. How many culture buildings do I have? Yeah, whatever. I'll keep the happiness. Have 5 artifacts. We're getting to that. Okay, no need for walls. Let's go with research initiatives. And you can go to here. Anybody have friggin' tobacco, man? Well, I need rail stations. They're freaking expensive. But Atum is going to get their lab and then their schoolhouse, as I was saying. Then the military academy. Then we're going to go with all the projects. Should be in perfect timing with getting the launch pad. Although it would make more sense for me to get an aerodrome somewhere else and then do that project first. Yeah, I probably should do that. Let me just think. Who can I get? I can get one from you.
The member.
Alrighty, you get some more food per turn. There you are. Okay, you did make it. It was somebody else then. Alright, now the schoolhouse. Man, it takes a lot of culture to get hegemony, whatever. Hegemony. Do I have to upgrade you guys one more time? Yeah. Those 2 clowns down there still haven't picked an ideology. They're like, I should be talking. Do you still have room for an aerodrome? I could buy it, but then I'm going to lose a lot of money on a launch pad. Okay, so that's that. In science. Get some humanism out of this. How much is an aerodrome? Alright. I don't fucking need it. Nice. Oh yeah. Let's keep adding to this. I'll do that. That's the benefit of being a cultural type leader. You keep getting cultural attribute points, scientific ones too, if you accomplish certain feats. That was the whole thing about the artifacts. I did get 5 artifacts in that period of time. $133 influence per turn. My lord. Well, I have 13 turns at 671 gold per turn to get one of those launch pads. So, and you can do 2 projects at once. That doesn't matter. Let me slot those artifacts though. Take that. All right. You're at 102 production per turn. That should make this kind of difficult. I'm not going to finish this today, by the way. Museum. Let's get some. Let's try to get some more money, man. Nobody can get a rail station? Okay, somebody's doing the tycoon points already, which makes no sense because I'm the one that uncovered factories first. But seeing as how it's this kind of map where I have no room for anything, I can't get a factory because I don't have any rail stations connecting to one another. Peratum is not going to finish, well, will finish the buildings before rocketry is unlocked. So I could probably get a, let's see if I can get a rail station here. Would be nice if I had more than just one bit of tobacco. Could probably put that in Baghdad. It's the only one with a rail station in it. Oh no, not a fucking dust storm, man. Ugh. These are the worst. I think, because usually I can get these games done in 7 turns, or 7 videos. I don't know why this one's taking so long. I think a lot of it is because the other leaders keep going at war with one another. Alright, can you get out of here now? Let's see. There's nothing really that I would make into a city. This is the closest thing. Jeb 2. But it's covered in mountains. You can get a rail station. Okay, Friedrich. Who are you fighting now? Yeah, no, nobody. Alright, cool. Okay, well. Let's keep doing this. I think somebody's already doing that, so why don't you go somewhere else? Artifact of all ages. Wow, they're already clearing out the artifacts of all ages. Not gonna win that way, that's for sure. Here comes the military academy. I will have more than enough time to get a rail station if possible. And almost 1,000 science per turn. It's still taking this much science to get rocketry. Once the masteries start popping up, they're gonna happen in like 1-2 turns. This one's got defensive fortitude. Is it really if it's on a shoreline, that's it? Looks like it. Artifact. Yep. Okay, now you keep moving this way. Let me just do this. Where'd you get all these slots from? I plan to do some slots myself. That upped my science production, so there you go. Gotta get this done before they finish the tycoon points. Alright. I wouldn't mind getting... Why would they succeed every fucking time, dude? I can own your ass. You get put just right here alone. Battleships. Pop, Zaragoza is mine. Chalkis, mine. Washington, D.C., mine. Right here, with just my battleships, I can take out at least 3 or 4 of your settlements. Easily. Wouldn't even break a sweat with your 478 science per turn. Probably won't even have defensive fortifications on all of them. Okay, you probably do. Righty, I'm going to stop here. There won't be a live stream or a video tomorrow because it will be Thanksgiving. But we will try to win this one. Until next time.